When it comes to snow, the more guys you have, the better. Send an army.
Whenever you're on site or on a meeting with a property, like, you should just always kind of assume you're being recorded.
Everybody's looking for the cheapest, guy until they call you.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Landscaper's Guide. Today, I'm excited to interview Logan and Matt from Berns Landscaping. Guys, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
So tell us a little bit. Maybe Logan, you go first. What is Berns Landscaping?
Burns Landscaping started over 45 years ago, family-owned business, and we're just very committed to taking care of our clients.
What all services do you guys offer?
Yeah, we offer everything from, hardscaping, regular maintenance, and fertilization, as well as snow removal services. And we'll even install ice rinks for you if you want.
Ice rinks?
Yes, sir.
Where are you guys based?
Warren, Michigan.
Nice.
Yeah.
And does it stay cold enough to have an ice rink?
Yeah,
lately?
it's been actually pretty good.
Because it was so warm in Colorado that we didn't have our ice rink. I
No.
was really bummed.
No, it was a good year for ice.
Cool.
What kind of ice rink did you have?
It was just in the like park in our town.
The public ice
Yeah,
rink.
the public
Gotcha.
ice rink, and we didn't even have it last winter.
Yeah, we put up those big, they're called easy rinks, and they're like little pools, and fill them with water, and they just wait for the weather to freeze them and go from there.
So, do your clients know that you offer those, do you think?
They do. We don't do it. Well, the problem is the weather was real moderate the last few years. This past winter was the first hard freeze we had in January. So it was really awesome. A lot of people did it again. But the previous couple of years, the problem was it didn't freeze long enough. It was a darn pool the whole winter. So
Yeah.
I think they're coming back. I think we're getting the freezes in the winter again. So.
I'm thinking we should do some SEO around this and maybe some emails to your clients.
I think that's a good idea. I think we should market a little more.
Yeah.
What do you think, Logan?
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
think I didn't know that you guys did that.
It's not a huge part. It's just kind of a fun thing we do right around the holidays. Once it starts getting cold, we'll go install, 7, 8 a year.
So is it a temporary thing that at the end of the season you remove?
Yep,
Yes.
exactly.
Okay, so it is a winter service.
It's a winter service. We'll go and we got the same guys that do it every year. I used to do it. We go install all the boards, lay the liner in, fill it with water. Well, even some of the clients, they have like big lights, spotlights that beam down on the thing, which is cool, with a generator out there so they can, skate in the nighttime. So yeah, it's really cool. We do like 7, 8 a year. So
How many do you want to do?
70 or 80 would be even cooler.
All right, well,
Yeah.
let's go. We gotta put some ads out.
I
about
agree.
this.
I agree.
I'm serious. I didn't know that you guys did that.
Yeah. It is.
But right now we're at the Snow and Ice Management. So we're at the SIMA Symposium. What are you guys hoping to learn at this show?
Anything from, how to do our snow better than we're doing it. We just recently got new software, Aspire, and that's made things much better as far as scheduling the routes, getting our crews around, invoicing the clients, everything from ticket management to scheduling to, like I said, invoicing to all of it. Even sending out alerts to our clients before snow, that's kind of a new thing. I know we've always done it in the past, but it's been so much easier. Me and Logan will come up with an update. Hey, we know a huge 6-inch storm is coming over the area. Just wanted to let you know, we plan on getting guys out to pre-treat this weekend. Friday night as the storm moves through. Once the snow is done, you'll see us again to remove it all. So it's really cool. So, and we'd like to network with other people that maybe use that system, maybe people that use other systems, see how other, companies are doing things. That's kind of one of the main reasons we're here, a little networking.
Yeah, I love the networking aspect.
And really to learn more about salt usage and calcium and kind of switching over to liquid products more.
Are you guys using Brine currently?
We run a mix. So right now we run a salter, and then they'll pre-wet it on the way out, and so it's applying as it's going down.
Yeah, it's kind of a hot topic. It's a contentious topic. You'll hear people who love Brine. You'll hear people who hate Brine.
Yeah, it is a huge topic right now, and switching over to fully liquid systems it's pretty interesting stuff.
It's very interesting. I remember last year when we were here, or in Grand Rapids, I think, for the SIMA thing, and we talked to a lot of other companies that are outside of Michigan. That's all they use. Some of these places, all they use is brine or liquid. They don't touch salt.
Were they in more southern?
They were
parts,
more
though?
western, like the
Okay.
Colorado areas. Where that one place, what was it? What was that one state? Milwaukee. Yeah, Wisconsin. Yep. And they were only no salt.
A lot of places you're seeing more by bigger bodies of water switch over to that too.
Kind of, yeah.
Why do you think that is?
Probably the contamination of
Yeah.
salt.
I would think so. Yeah.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. There's definitely kind of an environmental angle
For
towards it.
sure. For sure.
But I don't have a dog in the fight. I'm more just enjoy hearing people's perspective on
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't know if it, whatever works better for you, but as long as you're keeping these clients safe and properties safe and accessible, that's the main goal.
Cool. Well, you guys, it was your idea to do the podcast today. I did one with Peggy a minute ago.
Yeah.
What did you guys want to talk about?
Yeah, we really wanted to talk about our snow operations, and just since we've started, what a good job I mean, not to toot our own horn, but have done. I mean, where in past years there'd be 18 plus hour snow events, and I mean, a few last year full events we had down to 10 hours. Guys back in the shop in their trucks and out of there.
So tell me, so going from 18 hours to 10 hours,
Yeah.
what are some of the things that you did to change that?
Communication, obviously, to the clients, and maybe what you got to do is send out a team earlier to pre-treat, where they're only going out for 2 hours, hitting all your big stuff that you need done, and then mobilizing the team once it stops snowing or as it's tapering off. Just planning is very key with snow.
I would agree. I think another big thing that's changed is I remember when I had started here, it was really hard finding guys to actually do the work. When it comes to snow, the more guys you have, the better. Send an army. If you got good guys and you can keep them busy in the winter so they stick around and those are your key guys out plowing your big sites and salting them because they can move, that's what you want. We got a whole crew of guys that come out of the west side. They come and help us every snow event. I mean, he brings like 10 with him. It may cost extra money to put these guys on the payroll, but I'm telling you, when you have an emergency snow and you need guys and you got 6 inches on the ground, it means all the difference. When you got that many guys out doing these big sites, like Logan said, instead of 20 hours with 10 guys, you're out there in 10 hours with 30 guys, and you're paying less hours anyway, so it makes a big difference.
And then those people are less likely to burn out and quit.
Exactly. Well, that was the thing in the past. I mean, people after 20 hours, 18 hours even, you're starting to get burnt. And you're dead. And there's some of those guys, like you said, by the time the next snow event comes around, they're not answering the phone. They're not waking up. When you got 30 guys out there, and also you go into a big place, instead of just putting 2 guys on that condos, you got 8 guys just knocking all those sidewalks out at the condos, you're good to go. They're willing to come back every event, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and then has that impacted your client renewals?
I think so. Oh yeah, we've picked up quite a few. We've grown the snow quite a bit over the last few years. I mean, we've gotten bigger jobs. We've got Logan's out there really hammering the commercials. I mean, they see the work we do at other commercial sites, and they call Logan, and bam, we got them. It's been really nice, actually.
Yeah. Well, and that's been cool to see that part of your business grow. We've been working together for years.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Another thing I'd add on to that is newer equipment too. When you have equipment that's not breaking down, I mean, that costs you a lot of time and guys get very frustrated.
I just seen it's interesting. Logan said that there was some guy, he plows snow for a living. He posted a Facebook post not too long ago, and me and Logan and Peggy looked at it. We all thought it was funny. People are gonna, everybody's looking for the cheapest, guy until they go to call their snow contractor and he doesn't answer the phone because his truck's broke down because he's in that 1990 Ford F-150 that has 200,000 miles and he can't make it to your property. Well, that's why, if you want good service and you're willing to pay a little extra more, you go with the company that's got the new trucks because they're going to be there every time, no matter what, like we are. So it is what it is. I think, like Logan said, new loaders, new shovels. I mean, snow blowers, all the way to the trucks. It makes a big difference when you got stuff that is always functional. So yeah.
One of the things I was curious about is how are you guys using AI in your day-to-day work? I overheard you talking about it earlier. How are you using it?
It's awesome. I mean, even outside of snow, we'll use it for snow too. I mean, even to write letters out to clients. It's not that we can't, but it's cool. You type a little prompt and say, hey, I want to send a letter out. Let my clients know what's going on with the weather patterns, what's going on with this. It'll rewrite it for you, nice and professional, make it casual. I can shoot a bulk letter out through our Aspire software to all our clients. I mean, for that's just easy stuff. Even outside of snow, when I'm out investigating plants and trees and shrubs, sometimes there's even stuff I don't know. I'll look, what the heck insect is that? So I'll ask AI, hey, on a spruce tree, what's making this brown leaf? bam, it'll pop up. And, oh yeah,
That's cool. Which AI are you using? Do you find best for that plant and bug kind of stuff?
I like the Google AI. I forgot what it's called. That's
Gemini?
what
I use Claude to create stuff.
Yes.
And I research a lot with Gemini.
Yeah.
That's where I've been
That's
at.
where I get all my correct. Yep.
So especially with that identify a photo, I find Gemini is amazing.
I've gotten some really mixed stuff off the other eyes. When I take a picture of a tree, it seems to be pretty, because I test it, like, what is this? What is it? It seems to be very accurate.
I also think Gemini's fast.
Very fast.
And by the time this podcast comes out, this can change, because I was like way in on ChatGPT and I was way in on Claude for a period, and I'm like kind of arriving at using different tools.
I've lost my interest in ChatGPT when it comes to work. I like it outside of work for stupid stuff, but I don't know. I like Gemini.
I kind of use it for stupid stuff.
Yep.
Only.
Yes, me too.
Kind of what everyone's been doing.
Is it?
Yeah. And then the other thing that I use, especially for meeting clients on site and whatnot, is Claude. And what it'll do is it records my whole meeting.
Oh, love that.
Yep.
Do you have the little
lapel
or whatever?
Yep. And it sticks right on, records the whole meeting for me, and then transcribes it and gives me things that I need to do. If there's extra tasks or if the client makes a special request, it records it all for me. And then I can just go back and access it.
And do you tell your clients you're doing that?
No.
You just have it going.
Yeah, because it's just recording. I mean, it's just gives you a note summary of what was talked about. It's not an exact recording that it gives.
Okay.
Like once you click generate, it just gives you a summary. So, but
what's your opinion on it? You think you should be like notifying them? Or?
I don't know. I'm meeting over Zoom primarily, and so my AI note taker is in there, and like people see this meeting is being recorded, and like there's a little thing.
Zoom is always recorded. Like whenever I get on Zoom, I always see it in like the top right. It's being recorded,
right.
So it's like
it's different. I think when you're face to face with a client. See, I wondered about. I think we talked about that when we first got the Claudes. Like, should we be letting them? I think if they see it, I think that's enough to be. I mean, I don't see a big deal in saying, hey, I'm recording this conversation. I just want to let you, just so I can get the key points later, so I don't miss anything.
I tell people.
Do you?
Yeah.
If I remember to do it, I'll do it. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think you're wrong for not doing it.
Right.
It's partly, and then I don't know. Do you guys have the Ray-Ban Meta glasses?
No.
Or do you know anyone? Have you seen these?
I've seen them like online, but I haven't seen anyone.
So now like there's this whole like new level of like pranks that are coming out, and there are people with the Ray-Ban glasses. So it's kind of just, I guess, assuming. Oh, all right. So they're the Meta glasses.
Yeah. What do you mean by pranks? Like, what are they?
Oh, like not to get political, but I'm gonna share that the prankster went to a protest.
Okay.
And there were a bunch of people who had these. I'm not even gonna say who it was. We don't like so and so.
Right.
And so he took a picture of this woman through the Meta glasses, and on his app made it say, "We love so and so." And so he's showing her this photo, and he's like, why are you wearing a "We love so and so" at this protest? And she's like, my sign doesn't say that. And he's like, yes, it does. Look at this. And meanwhile, she's being recorded.
Yeah.
And like, it was funny, but she also didn't know. I don't know. So it's just a weird, interesting
time we're in.
Time where like AI recording is happening all the time.
Yeah. I mean,
in some ways.
Yeah.
So you kind of need to assume that it's happening.
I mean, that's always a good. Whenever you're on site or on a meeting with a property, like you should just always kind of assume you're being recorded.
Oh yeah.
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 Or most businesses, you call this call is being recorded for training purposes. So the tool it's Claude.
Yes, correct.
Not to be confused with Claude.
Correct. What is Claude? Can you?
Claude's just another version of like chat, but it's better.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay,
well, it's better at certain things. So yeah, Claude is owned by the company Anthropic.
Gotcha.
And they've created Claude, and you have to pay to use it. ChatGPT is currently free. There is the paid version.
Right.
I've actually found, though, ChatGPT recently, like 6 weeks ago, got amazing at making images. Like for a while, it was like you'd ask it to do something and it would completely reinvent it with like gibberish. You'd be like, that's awesome, but remove the gibberish and it would give you something totally new. And now I'm actually making pretty cool stuff with it.
We have a guy in our office that loves making images of, like, he'll take an image of Logan or me, and like I just won the Super Bowl, and I'll have the Super Bowl trophy in my hand, and he'll put them in frames and stuff around the office. I'll be honest, that's another thing I love about AI. It just, to me, it's so cool. There's so many. It just makes even the office more fun to be in, because obviously you don't want to be messing around all day, but you can do so much cool stuff with it. You're right. There's definitely a little curve, learning curve and getting used to it. But I love it. I do. So I know a lot of people, my dad, he's really old school. He's not really, he doesn't like it. He thinks it's bad. I disagree. I think it is. I think it is what it is. It's the future, regardless.
So what's interesting is I just interviewed a guy, he's 68, and he was talking about his father-in-law who started a accounting business, and when Excel came out, he retired.
Oh, really?
So this guy had run an accounting, but dude ran an accounting business like by hand.
Yeah.
With like these giant ledgers of formulas that were written in pencil that you had to like calculate. And when Excel came out, I guess my point is you can either choose to like start using this stuff and explore it and make it part of your work, or maybe you need to retire.
I agree.
I don't know. This guy was like, Excel is here. Screw this. I'm going to retire. He was in his early 50s, and he had done well enough up until that point to just be like, I'm out.
Yeah, well, me and Logan talking to some of the older guys here, or even if you ask Peggy, I was asking her the other day, how did you guys used to route, your guys? How did your guys get from job to job? It was all on paper. They had maps. I'm like, I couldn't imagine not having my app GPS. I use it to get home sometimes. Yeah, I mean, like I use my GPS for everything. I couldn't imagine, or not having a cell phone in the truck. It's just it.
Well, yeah, I interviewed I have a lot of like second generation owners who are like in their 30s and 40s. And I interviewed one of their dads about how he started the company in the 70s, and he had a Rolodex, and he would bring this, Rolodex and change, and he would need to go to payphones, and then he'd call the office and be like, hey, did anybody call in while I was out?
Wow.
And they'd need to tell him the message, and then like, and he basically said that during that phase that people just got like a tenth of what his company gets done now.
Really?
Yeah.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
I just think technology makes things easier. The more it advances, I think it makes all of our jobs easier. It makes what we're doing easier. I love it. It is what it is. So,
I mean, we're even starting to mess around with the automated mowings.
Yes.
With the mowers.
Autonomous?
Yeah, that'll cut the grass for you.
Yeah. Peggy bought 2 robots. We got it out cutting the lawn all by itself now out front.
Just at your property, or
at our property right now? We're just testing them.
I think I've had clients on the podcast, Todd Reinhardt.
Okay.
If you're interested in that topic, I've interviewed him on here, and he has whole fleets of them down in Bloomington, Peoria, Normal, Illinois area.
Okay.
And they are mowing enormous industrial plots. And so like they'll be, hired, and they'll basically leave them on site.
Yeah.
And they maintain them and oversee it, and they do the rest of the fertilization, the landscape work, but the mowing part is now autonomous mowers.
That is really cool. And you're not paying somebody to go to that site no more. You're not paying the gas or anything. The mower goes and does its thing. I think that's really cool too. I mean, that was why we were testing ours. Yeah, I'd definitely be interested in seeing what that guy's operation looks like. What kind is he using? How efficient are they?
Yeah, he'll probably be at the SIMA Symposium, and
cool.
He's pretty open book about what he does.
His name's Todd?
Todd Reinhardt.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think between autonomous and AI and Landscaper is really cool. Landscaper has this Lana that people are running their morning huddles with, and AI then plans the routes for people.
Oh.
So I think, there's so much AI coming into the landscape industry.
For sure. Yeah.
It's amazing.
I agree.
And thank you guys for doing video, because I think the other thing is like you took the time to make a video that your clients are gonna get a bunch of AI stuff from other people, and like you should use AI, but when you send the video, it has that personal element to it.
I agree.
That I think people still notice.
Even in every email I type out, I still put my personal, touch in it. I don't like to use AI for everything. You still got to have that personal touch. I agree. So
otherwise, we could just have my AI talk to your AI.
Right. And that's
why even do the podcast?
Why do anything?
Why exist?
Right. Why do anything?
At that point,
I agree. I want AI to make my job easier, not to take over. I don't want iRobot things going on out here.
Cool.
So
well, we've got to head out soon. Do you guys have any other questions or things that you wanted to share on the podcast?
I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, I think
Cool.
it's great. I'm good.
Well, Matt Logan from Berns Landscaping, check out their website. Ramblin Jackson designed it. These guys are doing good work. BernsLandscape.com, right?
Yep.
With an E.
Yep.
Burns with an E. We'll put a link in the show notes.
Yep. Sweet.
Thank you, guys.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks
guys.
for coming today.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, it's Jack Justice, and thanks so much for checking out today's episode. If you liked it, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and join our weekly email newsletter at landscapersguide.com/podcast so you never miss an episode. Plus, you'll get invitations to my upcoming events. My name's Jack Justice, and I love working with the landscape industry. I got to design the website for this landscape company. Check it out, burnslandscape.com. And if you'd like to talk with us about designing your website, working with you on your sales and marketing to get more hell yes customers, book a 15-minute marketing brainstorm call at landscapersguide.com/brainstorm. See our show notes for links to all those things, and I look forward to talking with you next week on the Landscaper's Guide.